Hello guys, Top Passive Forger here, and today I will summarize the Dubai visiting Dubai office in tech markets, a summarize of many questions that we get answer from the CEO, from the top leader of the company. So today, first what I will do that I will summarize my results from the beginning that I start copy trades from Sonic AI. So that will be the first part, and second part will be the summarize from the visit in Dubai that we was there last weekend. So guys, of course, before I will continue, I need to remind you about the risk in this industry of passive opportunities. Always remember about the risk. Always remember that you need to put here only money that are risk free, and always, make your own due diligence before you will invest anywhere. All right. So from what we can talk about as a first part, this will be the Sonic AI numbers. Okay, numbers never lie. So as you can see, it's already 200,068 people copy already Sonic, and now I have already more than $4,000 here in Sonic. Exactly, it's four and half, but from my initial investment that I put at 23 October last year, I started with 500, and as you can see, this is a profit from today. It was about 1.4% only from one trade, so it's really nice beginning from of the new week. And what can I say? I will put the date that I started at October, okay, to show you how I start by myself. I will put 5th October, and then I will go to June. So today is a 22nd of June, and let's see, it's more than $3,000 in profits. Okay, so it's really nice. What you can see here, it's just reinvesting X24. Okay, so as you can see, I started with $500 on 23 October, and then I put more at 8th of April. After 5 months of reinvesting, I was 100% pure profit. And then when it was about $1,000 on my account, then I decided to put here more. As you can see, it was 1,500, put more just to have a $2,500 in deposit. So from this date, from 8th of April, I have here 2,000 and half, okay, 2,500. And as you can see, there's the profits are really nice now. And it's like after 2 months and about 2 weeks, I have already not 2,500, but I have already $4,000 working for me with Sonic Eye. So as you can see, this is very nice profit. And a very important thing, Sonic Pool is again available only this week. So every 2,500 in deposit, giving you a one share in all Sonic Pool profit share, a Sonic Pool share. Yeah, only this is like a promotion. Yeah, so you are getting one share from the pool. Uh, what do I mean when I'm telling you about the pool? I mean that the Sonic pool will remain active for only 7 more trading days. Yeah. And now we have almost 3 million in that pool. Okay. So everyone who have the minimum 2500 connected to Sonic or have CPA bonus in this month, so if someone is building the team, then he's getting the CPA bonus. So every CPA bonus giving you more shares. Yeah. So you have one share every 2500. Yeah. So you have only 7 days to get this, and this will permanently don't disappear, and no return of that bonus again. Okay. So this is very important, guys, to remember about this, because in March there was the promotion like this, and I got this. This is from shares. Okay. I receive. So this is working for me. I can withdraw it. So this is very nice bonus just for put some amount to deposit and connect it to the Sonic. And it's not only for fresh deposits. It's counting already if you have something. So if you have something, I don't know, $5,000 here, then you are receiving 2 shares, okay? And from this $3 million, or if we will have more for end of this month, so let's say $4 million on end of this month in this Sonic pool share, then I will count this, how many people have these shares, how much is in the pool, and everyone will get a dollars, connected to Sonic. So this is very nice promotion. Okay, okay. So if you know what are my results, okay, if you know about the Sonic pool, all right, this is the most important thing for now because we are almost ending this month. So now I will able to tell you more about uh, this trip, our trip to Dubai, to see owner, to speak with the owner, to ask him very difficult questions. Okay. And what can I say, guys? This is really very uh, transparent CEO, and we have a lot of questions on that meeting. I think it was about 77 questions. Yeah, that's me. And if when we came there, we have first presentations like here, when you can see a lot of fast growing community here. On tech markets, we have already about 1 million clients. It's like a monthly average trading volume. It's like a $500 billion. So this is crazy numbers because of that X24 accounts and X12 accounts, Amplify accounts. The volume are very, very high, and it's all connected to real markets, to real liquidity providers. So it's like a banks, like a funds, okay. And this is copy X. It's like unique technology, transparency, that is possibility to scale on very, very high numbers. We have a lot of slides. Maybe I will not show you in details everything, and this is very interesting because in next weeks the big cards will start. We only waiting for approve, but like you see, this is a roadmap for this year, when we will get first virtual cards that will be able to spend our profits from Sonic with cards. And that's amazing because with one click you will be able to spend the profits in any shops or cash machine. With that card. First will be the virtual card, then a physical card, then a premium options like on Revolut or something like this, then uh, it will be available to create your own IBAN account, like a bank account, but you will be able to spend your crypto, spend your profits from Sonic with a normally typical daily, spending, like for bills or everything what you was doing with the bank. Then you will be able to do this, yeah, and this will be the offshore bank. So this could be interesting. So these are the price. Virtual card $10, plastic cards $100, and you know what is very important? Oh, that is the points that you will be earn to earn miles, counter service, airport language, car return insurance, VIP events, invasions, yeah, only for $10 a month, yeah. And there's a lot of different things in the future in this year, and if you will put 250 sorry, $250 new deposit in copies this month, only for this month, yeah, of June, then you will able to get this virtual card for free. Okay, so that's really nice. So remember that Tag Markets is not only the broker, Tag Markets is the big card and Bit1 crypto exchange. So this is like all universe, all ecosystem, yeah, that's working connected to iTech portal, IB portal. Like the IB portal is the affiliate site, yeah, very deep, very big, a lot of information there. But Tag Markets is like connected to this, and we have Tag Markets broker, big credit, debit cards, and Bit1 a crypto exchange connected in one affiliate site on IB portal. So this is me. This is only a part of guys that was there. This was like a dining with the CEO. This is like a website for BigScart. So you have all information here. How it will be look like. It will be like a decentralized wallet with a lot of options that you will be able to spend your crypto, yeah, or exchange your crypto in many different networks. Okay, so guys, now I will go to the slides that it's very important, I think, for you, because this those information that I will give you, it was based on a lot of questions from our community about the leadership, yeah, about very difficult questions about key information. So I will tell you everything that almost everything, okay, because it's not all informations, but a lot of informations from this meeting. Okay, 2 days ago, I had the opportunity to travel to Dubai and spend 2 full days with the leadership team behind the tech markets. And during this visit, we met directly with Nick, one of the key people behind the company, as well as Werner, one of the top leader involved in the growth of this business. Okay, the purpose of this trip was simple. We wanted answers, not marketing presentations, not promotional videos, not social media content. We wanted direct access to the people running the business and an opportunity to ask difficult questions. Okay, questions about regulations, about security, about client funds, about Sonic, about liquidity, about insurance, okay, and questions about the long-term sustainability of the entire project. So in this video, I want to summarize the most important things we learned, okay, and in part one, uh, if I had to summarize the entire 2 day visit in one sentence, it would be this: Nick believes, so Nick is the CEO, yeah, believes that people focus too much on daily results and not enough on long-term execution. Okay, this theme appeared over and over again. Whatever the discussions was about Sonic, whatever it was about the broker or network marketing or leadership, the message was always the same. Stop looking at one day, stop looking at 1 week, 1 month, look at the system, look at the leadership. Okay, look at the risk management, look at the long-term consistency. That was probably the most repeated idea during this entire event. So who is Nick? One of the most interesting part of the meeting was learning more about Nick's background. Okay, this is something you will never verify in other way than go to the company and speak with him. Okay, feel the energy, check the documents, because we was able to check the documents with the insurance company, with the liquidity providers. So this is something that you will not able to do in internet when you are doing research, when you are going to lawyers, to insurance company to ask about insurance. They will tell you yes, there are insurance, but you will not able to check everything in details because this is confidential. Okay, so anyone anyone who wanna to verify this information are able to meet the CEO, create the appointment in Dubai, in the tax office, and ask all questions, check all documents. This is very new, unique that CEO of broker, Forex broker, is so open and so transparent. Okay, so according to Werner, so a top leader, Nick started in the industry as a very young age. He became one of the most successful affiliates in the Forex industry. Werner specially mentioned RoboForex and described Nick as one of the biggest partners they ever had. Okay, Nick told us that he was starting with some very popular company that offer trading education, and he was a top affiliate or one of the biggest affiliate there, and he earned first 1 million after 2 years with this company. So he started at 17 years old in this company, and at 19 he already make first $1 million. Later, Nick launched his own broker business. According to the Werner, that broker eventually grew to a very significant size and was later sold. After exiting the business, Nick spent years working with liquidity providers, payment system, financial infrastructure, and broker operations. So he he make a lot of money, and he starting to buy a lot of businesses. Okay, there every claim can be independently verified is something very viewer should research for themselves, of course, but there is no doubt that both Nick and Werner presented him as somebody with many years of industry experience. Okay, now, who is Werner? Werner is the global network leader, long-term industry experience, focused on leadership, focused on sustainable growth. What is Sonic? Yeah, so this is the, I think, the one of the topic that most people care about. Yeah, Sonic. One of the first questions asked during the meeting was about positions. Nick explained that Sonic is designed as an intraday strategy. According to him, no traders stay open overnight. No traders remain open during weekends. Every trade is closed during the same trading day. The purpose of this structure is simple: reduce exposure to unexpected market events that occur outside active trading hours. This was presented as one of the key elements of Sonic risk management framework. Okay, and now we are going to very important topic, that is risk management. Okay, Nick repeatedly emphasized that losses are normal. He openly stated that there will be a losing days, there will be a losing weeks. We didn't have any losing weeks in past, but it's very possible that they will be as well a losing weeks. Okay, and potentially their way may even be losing months sometimes. Okay, according to him, anybody expecting a strategy to win forever without drawdowns is unrealistic. Okay, Werner added something very interesting. He said that the best trader is not the trader with the highest returns. The best trader is the trader with the best risk management. Okay, that distinction is important because many investors only look at the profits. Professional traders often focus on survival first, grow second. Okay, so this is very important. Why Sonic traders stay anonymous? Okay, this was very high priority topic, and they say that many people want to know, yeah, who is Sonic, who are the traders, why don't they really they identify this? Nick answer very straightforward. He believes any anonymity protects performance. He gave examples of traders who become publicly visible, started receiving attention, criticism, pressure, and unrealistic expectations. Okay, according to him, public exposure eventually affect this decision making and trading performance. So even a CEO telling that if he is open and transparent, this is, he's taking the risk for himself. So this is very important to, know why it's so dangerous to put the Sonic that has so many people that copying them to the public. Okay, so how does the tech markets operate? This is the I think as well very important questions. So according to what Nick says, stock markets use a hybrid broker model. That means that some of liquidity may be handled internally, with other flow may be routed to external liquidity providers. So this is like a hybrid A-book and hybrid B-book with liquidity providers. We have information that it could be like a 50-50 or 70% is the A book and 30% is B book. Like he says that the copy X is connected to liquidity providers and manual trading is like a B book because the B book is more profitable for the broker than A book. So B book is when the trades are in close infrastructure, okay? And A book is like when we are connected to the liquidity providers. And we saw the names of liquidity providers is like a GPM Prime. It's one of the biggest liquidity providers, and we saw even how much they pay every $1 million from this liquidity provider because the liquidity providers are earning, yeah. Because of that model, the broker is earning from the transaction fees, the traders are earning from the profit share, and we, of course, earning from the trading profits, yeah. So it's like a win-win situation, and broker, everyone earning money, yeah, here. So this is very healthy model. Okay. Another thing is the liquidity that I already told you, and regulations. Regulations, it was very important major topic. Nick started that the company operates under regulatory oversight and compliance requirements. He discussed audits, regulatory reviews, compliance procedure, complaint handling process. One interesting point was his view that simply having more license does not automatically make a company safer. Instead, he argued that regulation should be evaluated based on practical protection and operational standards. Okay, so even when we was in this office, he says that 1 week ago regulator from Mauritius, and they was doing like visit in all facilities of company in one moment to check is everything okay, is everything all right, is everything legal. Okay, so this is the offshore license, but it's not mean that this is, they don't need to do anything, yeah, to be illegal. So they still need to be focused on that everything is compliant. Okay. Client fund protection. This is naturally the many questions focus on client money, of course, yeah. So, according to the explanation provided during this meeting, client funds are held with regulated financial infrastructure. Segregation of clients' funds was discussed extensively. AML and KYC procedure were also presented as important safeguards. Withdrawals generally need to return to verify founding sources, and this was explained as a compliance requirement rather than a business preference. Okay, insurance. One of the most discussed subjects was insurance. Yeah, Nick and Werner spent significant time explaining how insurance works. So, the key distinction they made was this: insurance is not designed to protect against trading losses. Okay, insurance is intended to provide protection to insolvency related scenarios. The figure of $1 million per client was mentioned during discussion. However, viewers should always review official documents directly rather than relying solely of verbal explanation from meeting like this. So you are able to go to the company and check these documents with insurance company. It's open for viewers. You are able to, of course, make an appointment first, but it's possible. We already saw that document. We saw that this is for TM Financials, for tax market brokers, and this was a very important thing that we saw, that this is for a special reasons, and we saw that this is 1 million per client, yeah. So all details are in this contract. Okay, scale of the business. This is the another topic that Werner also discussed, the scale of operations. The number mentioned includes hundreds of thousands of clients, so like almost 1 million clients here, large trading volumes, hundreds of employees, and ambitions to become one of the largest broker globally. As with any previously discussed figures, independent verification is always recommended, but the message was clear. The company sees itself as a building for scale, not for short-term growth. Okay? Copy X. Werner repeatedly highlighted copies as one of the most important innovation developed with the ecosystem. According to him, traditional copy trading faces scalability limitation. Copix was presented as a solution designed to overcome many of those limitations. This was described as one of the key growth drivers behind the recent expansions of the company. Okay, scale of the business, that I already told you. Future plans. This was very very important that they have already plans to scale this to silver market, to new asset classes, to diversification, and continue expansions. Okay. So most common questions is, was Sonic sustainable? Is the broker regulated? How are funds protected? How does liquidity pro? And risk management, infrastructure, everything was very like precise. We receive a very precise answer for everything. Okay, and uh, like after spending these 2 days listening to these presentations, asking questions, and speaking with leadership, I left with one main impression. The discussion was much less about profits than many people would expect. Instead, most conversation focus on risk, regulations, infrastructure, liquidity, compliance technology, and long-term sustainability. That doesn't automatically mean every claim is true, and it certainly doesn't mean anyone should invest blindly, okay? But it does mean the conversation was far more focused on operational details than the marketer uh, promises, okay? So, what did we actually learn in Dubai? Uh, we learned that the leadership team wants investors to think long term. We learned that Sonic is presented as a risk management intraday strategy. Okay, we learned why trader identities remain private. We learn how the broker claims to handle liquidity and execution. We learn about regulations, insurance, and client fund protections, and we was able to check all documents behind these things. And perhaps most importantly, we learn that the people behind the company believes that sustainable growth comes from discipline, infrastructure, and execution rather than short-term performance. As always, do your own research. Remember about this. Verify everything independently. Question every assumption, and never invest based solidity on trust. Thank you for watching, guys. If you found this summary useful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments below. And we will see in next videos. See you again in near future. Thank you very much. Remember about the Sonic Pool promotion, and remember about this all information and all links you have below that video, and you have below that video the contact on Telegram to me. So if you have any questions, just write to me and I will answer everything. And as well, the most important thing I think it's the X24 accounts are limited. Have only weeks before the X24 accounts will disappear because liquidity providers has some limitation, and we for now waiting for the copy X20. So we will see a new back office, and then we will see the like a timer, how long, how much liquidity we have left to end that X24 promotion. So don't wait. Just put a minimum $10 to X24 to Sonic, and then you are safe. Okay, then you are able to put more on this X24 accounts without giving any code. To receive this code, you need to write to me. So if you have any questions, just write to me. You have everything in description of that video. Thank you very much for watching, and see you in next videos. Thank you. Bye bye.